Hello everyone, welcome back. Markiron here. Just taking a little look today before we get too into things. I have what kind of almost looks like a ship now. Did continued this curve out here once again, just using the little web app on mineconics.net, and kept that going. Fed that out here. Gonna have our deflector dish here. Escape pods all through here. This isn't actually the outside of the saucer section, because we are going to have living quarters and whatnot on the outside, but this is the exterior corridor. Other things I've started on, now that I've kind of got E-deck pretty well corridored out, I've started on D. So all I've done thus far is brought my turbo lift up, hooked up to this, which will connect to the engineering catwalks through here, if I remember correctly. Maybe here. And maybe my original marks were pretty good. Alright, so there we go. Doors into catwalk. Alright, but that is neither here nor there. So, for today, I'm going to continue fleshing out the corridor. Now, as luck would have it, a lot of the main parts of the corridor match from deck to deck. For instance, I've got my same arc curve here, which is on all the decks below it, and continues on. This section here, same thing. It's 6 meters down here, and the same thing up top. So, let's get started. Dum-de-dum. Once again, why do things manually when you have tools that will do them for you? And that looks perfect. So, 6 plus the wall. So, bring this along here to here. Do a little of this, a little of this, smattering of that. Fabulous. And this will plunge along here. Et voila. Good news is, I'm getting very fast at making these corridors. Now let's leave a little door space. Let's not make it right up there. That'll be there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is just this easy. Bam. Bam. And bam. Thank you. Now, to more accurately fit the contour of the saucer, this upcoming corridor here is supposed to curve and come out, curve over, and connect here. Now, well, here on this deck. Once again, I don't want to do too many of the inside curves. I lose far too much volume when I do that, and I could run into a situation where I have rooms that really are not practical. I'm pretty sure there's some convention somewhere that says you need more than 2 square meters for your quarters. But the cool thing is, because the interior of the ship can differentiate a little bit from the exterior of the ship, I'm just going to square it off inside. And I can still put the curves on the outside. It may end up with a little bit of dead space, wasted space, but I think I can come up with uses for it all. So that brings this out to here. Now I need to head over to there. Let's see if I get this right. Oh yeah. Bam, look at that. And take this back here. Pull this out here. And once again, make sure you're resupplied before you punch record. There we go. So pull this back. Bam. Pull this back. Bam. And I'm just going to fill this in and mirror it real quick, and I will be back. Alright, a little bit of time has passed here, and I've just taken this deck and mirrored it out. Filled it in a little bit. Just kind of getting this deck ready. I also expanded back a little bit. Got some areas in here, including the transporter room. Now, this room I built up for a very special purpose. Those of you familiar with Mistcraft are familiar with the linking books, like the one that got me to this age. But I like to keep my linking books protected. Now, while it was nice having it down at the bottom, that wasn't necessarily too terribly convenient. So, for now what I'm going to do is I am going to place link book stand, link book. Now I have a transporter room that actually functions. I have to walk over, but I can transport out to the overworld. Not sure why I'd want to go to the overworld, considering there's nothing there but my little hut, but hey, I have the option. So I've also ripped the lid off of my launch bay, so that I can tweak and get the arm deployers positioned. I suppose those aren't as necessary, but I am still going to be launching shuttle pods directly. Not that I'll actually have them launch, but that's how I'm going to set it up. Let's see. This space all in here is pretty much all cargo bay. This right here is kind of where the little control gondola will be for the vertical elevator. Just kind of a provision to get things in and out of the vessel to the cargo bay doors. So I think that's going to call it for now. And I've got an interesting build or two lined up, so I will bring you back for that point, but thank you very much for watching Markiron Shipyard. Have a good day.